You guys got lucky. I brought the tripod, but I'm in a big fucking goddamn hurry, like always. So I'm not gonna put a whole lot of effort into getting this framed up right. Because what I do want to talk to you about, and the people that are lucky are the people that fucking hate me. They're the people that are lucky that I remembered to bring my tripod. What I want to talk to you about is capitalism. And all of you communists out there who, you think capitalism is just, oh my god, it's fucking, it makes, when nobody's equal. No one's equal. Everybody needs to be equal. No. So, in my business, and yes, I'm driving in this car thing right now, and I'm barely surviving. I've just got, just in survival mode right now, trying to get my transmission fixed in my truck. Anyway, so, here's the side of capitalism that nobody talks about. Depending on what type of business you're in, and you could be in a business that's a very saturated market, such as like guitar building. So you have to have a niche, that nobody else has, which, as you guys who follow me, about Dr. Chill, he's trying to burn a niche for himself. And he does have a niche for building one-piece guitars and different stuff that he does very professionally. He does what he does. I'm not going to sit here and explain that to you. So then you have my business where I'm dying for somebody else to start doing what I do, because I am just clobbered with business right now. I have way too much work. It would be nice to be able to tell some of these people, hey, call this guy, maybe he can help you, because I just, otherwise I don't know when I'll be able to get to you. Okay? But instead, nobody does what I do. So and it's actually hurting my business. By not having competition, it's hurting me. Because if people had other options, they could go, and they're always going to come back to me, because I work harder and I'm the best at what I do. I take a lot of pride in my work, so I'm not worried about the competition. I invite competition, because they're going to take care of some of the stuff that I just can't get to, and that would be great. Instead of having to tell people, I don't know when I can get to you. I don't know when I can get to you. And I have people who are emergency customers, and I can't get to them because I'm just, I'm too slammed at the moment. I've got a guy that has an emergency right now, and I told him I'd try to get to him yesterday, and I couldn't do it. And then he called me today, and giving me kind of the guilt trip thing, but which I don't appreciate that, because I told him right up front, I don't know when I can get to you. I'll try, because I know I'm going to be in that area. But so yeah, that's how capitalism and competition works. Competition is not a bad thing. Competition is a good thing, because if you provide a premium service, your customer base will always come back to you. They may use, and especially if you've got some good competition where they're good at what they do like you are, and you're on the same skill level where they take a lot of pride in their work, and you take a lot of pride in their work, and if it comes down to a customer's, it could be a toss-up. That's a beautiful thing, because you can have friendly competition. Okay? So, now, like I said, it depends on what you're doing. If you're getting into a business that is an extremely saturated market, where there's, no money and no room to budge on anything, like I said, such as the guitar market, that is a difficult business to break into and be successful, you have to, in that case, like I said a few minutes ago, in that case, you have to carve out a niche for yourself. And if you do, if you build guitars unlike anyone else, you have a niche, so you're going to have that guaranteed business, the customer base that wants that specific type of guitar. There's lots of businesses like that. Then there's this service business where, you're a parts distributor. That business is, being a distributor is really one of the simplest businesses you can get into. Because basically it goes like this: you buy your parts for $5, sell them for 10. You buy your parts for $10, you sell them for 20. That's how it works in the wholesale market. No matter what it is, that's how it works. And it's just kind of a no-brainer. You know what I mean? You have a supplier that you go to, you get your wholesale license, like myself, and you're also taking on more responsibility because you're responsible for sales tax and all that. And guys get in trouble like that, because they, instead of socking away their sales tax money, something came up and they ended up spending it on this or that, and then but you got to come up with that sales tax money on the day it's due, or the state can come and padlock your fucking business. This is where bar owners get in trouble all the fucking time. Why, I don't know. Maybe they're a bunch of drunks, but it seems like fucking bar owners, man, they get in trouble with sales tax more often than anyone else. And what I mean by that is, when you sell a beer or a drink for a price, every beer or drink or whatever you sell, there is sales tax. So what happens is what you're supposed to do is sock that money away in a separate account, kind of like an escrow account, so that you can pay your sales tax every month. And now they'll let you get like a month behind, but not much more than that. Don't ever expect the state to they're not going to give you much time. And I've had bar owners in the past that I knew that would, oh man, Wrecker, I'm short, I need my sales tax, I need to get my sales tax, gotta pay my sales tax. It's a big deal. Like I said, the state will come to your bar or business and they will padlock the fucking door if you're not paying your sales tax. And that goes for any business, my business included. So, but bar owners, it seems like, I don't know what it is about bar owners, but more often than not, they come up, what do you owe? 10 grand. Well, you know what happens there. Okay, I'll give you the 10 grand. It's gonna be 5 points a week. And, and you always tell them, I'll give you 6 months to pay it back. It's 5 points a week. And, no, I don't need it for 6 months. I just need it for a month or two. Yeah, I know. But I'm just going to tell you, I'm giving you 6 months. So that's 5 points a week, meaning that every Saturday I'm coming to your bar and I'm picking up $500. And until you can pay the principal of the loan. Okay? Now you see how that can be a moneymaker very, fast. And in 6 months' time, if you don't have the principal of the loan, then we're going to have to work something out. Usually, you give them a little bit more time. But then, after that time passes, that month or two, then, you're going to give me something. You're going to give me your car. You're going to give me fucking something's coming to me. And then you still owe the loan and the $500 every week. So that's how that works. So don't ever get involved with, loaning money on the street. I mean, if you want to loan your own money on the street, it's not easy either, but don't ever get involved in taking loans on the street, because that's how it works. And it's almost set up so that you never pay it off. And it's just a passive income stream. But yeah, that happens. I don't know why, but bar owners seem to be the worst of the offenders on that. They end up spending their sales tax money on something else and some fuckery. So, but getting back to what I was saying is that being a distributor, like a parts distributor, it's a great business to be in. Paint distributor, it's a good business to be in. Because like I said, you're buying products, buy for a nickel, sell for a dime. That's what it is. I mean, and you can pretty much predict your income. Your income's relatively predictable, every quarter. So that's a business that if any of you guys are thinking about getting into business for yourself, becoming a distributor is a pretty good business to be in. I am becoming a parts distributor mainly for my own benefit, just for my own and for my customers' benefit, because I can save them a little money on parts. But anyway, I got to let y'all go because that's the way it is. I'm fucking way too busy to be fucking around with you guys today. Peace.